Christmas, everyone! So it's Christmas 2021, and it's been a fantastic year for me. So we're gonna
apart from the whole COVID thing and not being able to see people, but we're doing a little more people.
Listen,
yeah,
I mean, we have got to see a few people. So that's been really, really nice compared to, I'm thinking, last year.
Yes.
Where I had COVID during Christmas.
Yeah, and we had to do a drive-by present delivery. So the fact that we all got to be together for Christmas was absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And so for me,
much better last year.
And I will say the dinner turned out freaking amazing.
It did.
So overall, I've had an absolute fantastic Christmas. Very, very spoiled, and I'm completely okay with that. And I think Randy was pretty spoiled as well.
I was I almost got sensory overload from how many presents I had to open.
And I didn't think Robert did too bad.
I didn't do too bad.
So I think overall, though, we do want to say that we're very grateful for everything that's happened to us this year, or at least for me. I've had a fantastic year, and even though there's been some rough patches, overall everything's turned out really, really well for me. So I'm very grateful for this year and excited about to see what next year brings. And part of that is this channel. So we're going to be talking a little bit today about what our Christmas hauls are, which will be probably the games that you'll be seeing coming out fairly quickly in our channel. So let's talk about them. So mine's the smallest haul. Because I typically don't have to ask for a lot of games because Randy's got that covered. So, and he typically asks for games that he knows I'll play too. But in this particular case, we did Talisman Harry Potter because I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. So you'll see that one very, very shortly. We got to play that one today. And then this one, I know is going to be bad, but I wanted it for the theme. And if I'm going to have to play a bad game, I figure I'd like the theme for it. So this is Avatar, The Last Airbender. Oh my cabbage! I'm a huge anime fan, and so
looks terrible.
It's just so bad. It may surprise us. It may surprise us.
Maybe a wonderful game.
It may surprise us how bad it is.
Who knows? So this one will actually be at the very least will be a funny video.
Yeah.
If not a fun game, a funny
And she
video.
has to play Alien the board game because we got to play that with her.
We've already played Alien the board game.
So we get to play it again.
No, Randy's got another one.
I want to get the McDonald Land game up there.
Oh, okay.
I got an interesting backstory on that one. I'm excited to share.
Yeah. And so this one's another one. This is actually an expansion for Obsession. This is one that This is one we did review this year, and it was one of those very pleasant surprises. This one turned out really, really good, and so this is an expansion that goes with it to include a lot of upgraded on pieces as well as some different cards and things like that. So super excited to get this one out. I don't know if we'll actually review this one. We might do, who knows, we might do something with a couple of other expansions that we got. But overall, really excited about this one. So Robert, tell us more about some of the games that you got this year.
I don't have any to show off because they're already packed in my vehicle, ready to go back to my home. But my big one I was really super stoked to get was Role Player Adventures. I love Role Player. And the whole idea of making a campaign with some legacy elements to it is real exciting to me. And it's single, so I can play it solo or with people. So I'm super stoked for that. Then I got Demon Worker, thanks to Miranda. We played that at Gen Con right at the end of Gen Con on our last day. And it was a pretty light game, but it was fun.
And she won a copy. That's why you got it.
So,
I got
it.
Pretty much.
I don't care how I got it. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then we did review that one, so you guys can flip back if it's something that you guys would be interested in. It is a game by Japanime. So that one was I thought it was actually a pretty good small box game. So.
I got the sequel to one of my favorite trick-taking games in quite some time, The Crew Mission Deep Sea. Excited to play that. I got my Grail game that was a Christmas present to me, and so I got Hero Quest. And so I bought Hero Quest and then the 2 expansions that came out for it. So I got that. And then my Secret Santa came through and got me a game I've been wanting a long time, Underwater Cities. So I got that game, and then I went ahead and got the expansion for the New Discoveries.
So Hero Quest, are we going to actually be able to play your copy?
I would love to play it with
yours
anybody.
Is the new version,
It's
right?
the new version.
Yeah.
So a little disappointed in the quality of the box. That it was I think by shipping, it got a hole punched in the bottom.
Oh.
Bummer.
But it was still, the contents are still really well protected.
It's that strong barbarian inside that's trying to punch his way out.
That must have been, because there was a good hole in the bottom of the box. But it was still, everything is still in shape though, and still playable. And I would love to be able to break it out and play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely think that one will probably hit up pretty soon because I know that's something that Andrew would probably really like to play, and I think all of us would enjoy that one. So
and because Randy will not open up his copy,
It's still sealed. It was worth money. I don't know. Maybe
it's not worth as much. Yeah, it's not worth as much because of the new game coming out this year, but it's still worth it.
Hasbro.
But that's my haul. I was quite happy with it.
Yeah. So Randy, tell us about your haul this year.
All right,
he got the mega haul.
Yeah.
So this is the first present I got of the bunch.
That was Christmas
this
Eve.
was
present,
Christmas Eve, and it's Cartographer Heroes expansion. So cartographers we've had it. I don't think we reviewed it yet.
I thought we did.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe we did. We reviewed like 200, 300 games now. So
we have.
So yeah, the map expansions and the heroes expansion. So that's pretty awesome because we haven't played that in a long time. We need to get that to the table.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of small box games that were in my stocking. That was really cool. I've never heard of any of these. So this one is.
Hopefully he will play them because he's notoriously does not like small box games.
I know. This one is called Mouse, Cheese, Cat, Cucumber, and it sounds to me like a Red Hot Chili Peppers album name.
Right.
So I want to try it just because of that. And then there's this one. I love the art of Abyss, and they got this little small box conspiracy game that is set in the universe of Abyss.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to trying that one out.
You did a good job picking them out.
I think so.
Then there's this Big Dig. This is by Tasty Minstrel Games. So they're going out of business, so this is probably one of the last times you'll get an opportunity to get this game.
Right.
So, because
unless it's picked up by somebody.
Well, yeah, there's a few. I think was it?
I think his Hizashi
Orleans got
Where are they
picked up.
going to win?
Bad management. Yeah, it was. There's
I
a lot of issues.
I think it's mostly COVID, but I think COVID really hit them hard.
Yeah, there was a lot of issues they've had over trying to deliver on Kickstarters that they over-promised on, and I don't know what other issues they've had, but they're trying to salvage whatever they can at this point.
Yeah.
I
feel bad for them because they made some good games.
They have. I had some issues with the stickers and the quality towards the end, but in general, they still had some good games.
Yeah.
And Gugong was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ganges Roll and Write game.
I'm excited about
Yeah, I know, me too. I love the Rajas of the Ganges.
When I saw this was on his list, I made sure.
Rajas of the Ganges Roll Right.
That's right. It looks exciting. Baron Park. This is one of the few games that are the tile games I didn't already own.
Some type of game.
There's a lot of similarities between some of this and, from what I understand anyway, Patchwork and those type of games. So I didn't see a point in having them. But then the more I heard about this game, the more I saw the reviews on it, the more I was like, okay, I want to give this a try. And it looks like it's a deeper game than what you're going to get with Patchwork too. So looking forward to this. I think Rhonda,
I think she really likes it.
I didn't notice that. But yeah, my sister loves that game, so we'll give it a try.
And there's a sequel out for that if you like it.
Yeah.
Or expansion, I mean.
Okay. Maybe the expansion will fix the corner of the box. Tapestry new one. This is not hit yet stores yet, but Rob got it for me because he's like a XK27 super secret customer of Stonemeyer's. So he was able to get a copy for him and a copy for me of the expansion. So we're looking really forward to trying this. I know my sister's coming over later this month, and we're going to be playing Tapestry, so I expect we'll be getting this out pretty soon.
New building miniatures in it, and it replaces part of the board. So I'm pretty excited.
I'm very excited about this because I'm hoping it fixes some of the balancing issues with Tapestry because I love Tapestry. It's just the balancing issues sometimes.
And if you've seen, we just did a review on this, so you can go back and check out our thoughts on that. But yeah, I'm just afraid we're going to have this continuous cycle of edits to previous versions cards as far as their abilities.
Yeah, I mean, eventually they'll probably redo it.
It's possible. There's quite a few games like that. If it's been out for a while and this is kind of broken, so we fixed it, but then something else gets broken.
Yeah. So the rest of these, I think, are out of print. If not, some of these are already out of print. I don't know. But this is March of the Ants. This one I know has been out of print for a while. This one has been on my list for quite some time.
No one wants to talk about how much I paid for some of this.
Please don't tell me you paid a fortune. But this one has been one I've been wanting to try. It's well received on Board Game Geek, and I love the concept of moving little ants through the colony, building your tunnels, and it's a tile placement. I really wanted to try this game, but I could never find it. This one is Murano. It's another lookout game, and generally lookout games are heavier. I don't think this one's quite as heavy as some of the others, but we love Agricola. We love a lot of their games.
La Havre.
Yes. Yeah, La Havre, yeah. You guys didn't rate the app very highly. I was really surprised by that. So
what's funny is I was like, hey, what's that one app that we played? And he's
right after.
Right afterwards, and Randy was like, La Havre, and I was like, man, I would have rated that higher. I didn't know what that one was.
I love the app. There's just the other apps are better.
Yeah. So the app version of it is, I mean, it's
good. It works.
It works fine.
It works. I just like some of the other apps better, but that's okay.
But anyway, Murano.
But that's the complete edition.
Yeah, I don't know what the incomplete edition is. I'm assuming maybe they took out the quarter of the box down here, similar to what we tried with Barron Park. Yeah. So looking forward to that. This one here combines several of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Sherlock Holmes, the history of the Jack the Ripper story, all in one box. So Sherlock Holmes, Consulting Detective, Jack the Ripper, and West End Adventures. I used to play Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective back when I was a teenager with my brother. He had a copy of it, and like the original. And I always enjoy mysteries. Mm-hmm. So this one is one I'm really eager to try.
Yeah, I'm excited to try that one out too because I only played 221B Baker Street. I've always wanted to try Consulting Detective.
And this one's heavy.
Yeah,
it's really heavy.
A lot of paper in it.
Yeah. And this one
slightly overwhelmed because look at his pollen.
Oh yeah. Whose fault is that?
This was all yours. And this one is also out of print, and it's been on my list for a long time. I did think that this was part of the Pillars of the Earth series, and I'm not sure if it is now or isn't. It's not got Ken Follett's name on it. But it still looks like it should be part of that series.
It's a beautiful looking game.
It looks very similar.
This one I was like, ooh, I do want to get this one.
It looks very similar to Pillars of the Earth from the artwork side. And the style of game looks very similar. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out. And again, another out of print game you were able to track down for me. So
maybe it's a Pillars of the Earth wannabe game.
My list of wish list on Board Game Geek is now quite a bit shorter. And we still have a Christmas to go with my sister, so I don't know what she might have picked up for us. So we'll see.
I do.
I didn't get anything off his wish list, so I just got him something a little different.
I've also got a few gift cards. Well, I got a gift card and a lost gift card.
He'll still be able to cash.
The owner of the game store, needless to be said, I'm a good friend with, and he takes care of me. So, as far as getting the actual tangible gift card, I did not have that because it was an accidental loss. But I think my account is already credited with the money, so I'm good. So I can try to pick out a few things myself, and you got me a gift card to add on to that as well. So looking forward to seeing what comes out to add into that. Actually, I have one game already pre-ordered to go pick up. I ordered on Christmas Eve, so.
Yeah, no, it's really bad when you go into the gaming store and, hey, what's the new releases that Randy hasn't already bought or pre-ordered? And they're like,
oh.
None that we know of. And I'm like, really, Randy Wilson? Well, I can't deviate off of his list because then I end up in trouble. So you end up with duplicates, so.
You did well this time. There's no duplicates. Well, I can't say that because last year the duplicates were between you and Rhonda. So it could very well be. I still get a duplicate.
No, we verified this go around.
Oh, okay.
She sent, I sent her my list. She sent me a list,
And then she yelled at me when she saw me in the shop. She's like, "You didn't get anything I got, Randy, did you?" So.
there was some conversations there. Yeah. So I did double check. Then I did buy a couple of games after the fact. I don't think so.
Randy made out like a bandit for more games again.
Yeah, I mean, but then this is one of the biggest things. This is mostly what he asked for.
Right.
We also super exciting, kind of related to the channel. We also got some new equipment for
Yes.
Christmas.
Yeah. Looking forward to trying that out, learning how to.
Yeah, so we'll be able to do 2 different feeds. We might start some tutorials and some stuff like that if there's any interest in that. And hopefully during your video we'll be able to go back and forth between the board and be able to get a little bit better.
Well, I know we had one person on Rumble that mentioned they'd like to see us do a playthrough of a game, and
we'll finally be able to do that with the dual feed. So that will be very exciting.
And I know I've been looking forward to it. I'd like to do at some point some interactive things where if we can get real time and maybe like play a game of code names or something where we can actually have users.
Yeah. So we gotta reach a certain subscriber base to be live on YouTube, but we may be able to pull that off of. I did end up creating an account for the live streaming Twitch. But we haven't ever used that platform before. So if you guys do have some interest in that, let us know, and then maybe we can do something like that. I think it would be fun. I think what I think about it, codenames would be fun, but also some of the roll-in rights that are like welcome home or welcome to the neighborhood.
Those would be a little more challenging because they would have to actually have a copy of the game to write on.
Right. Well, I mean, you could get the boards and stuff.
But, maybe like some of the other channels out there, maybe we could just do a playthrough and be able to monitor comments that you might have and be able to respond to those as we play the game. Yeah. So we have more of a live feel to that.
Yeah, when we make a boneheaded move in the game,
we can get yelled at. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah. So I know. So we did get some new equipment. So hopefully we'll be able to go a little bit to do some little bit more different stuff than what we're doing. So this has been a year of blessings and,
I mean, we've grown the channel tremendously over the year. I mean, I was never expecting we would be, capping over 300 plus viewers already. And, we've got lots more growth to go. We got lots more games to go. I mean, we've tons and tons of games.
Yeah, and we're adding new games too. And I think the biggest thing is I love being able to share our love for gaming, and being able to try out all the new stuff.
I like trying out the old stuff and bringing back memories. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm serious. I'm really looking forward to getting the McDonald that game out stat. I think that one's going to be a fun one to do.
Oh my goodness!
Because it's not the game itself; it's the history of the game. There's so much rich history in the different characters and all of that, which we're going to get to because I got some good, juicy details to share about the history of that game.
I like it. I like what we do just because it's that first initial thoughts of a game.
Yeah.
There's
no scripting.
No scripting, and it's not this full detailed thought out. This is what we thought after 5 playthroughs, which those are valuable. Don't get me wrong, but this is what I thought after the first time I played this game, and it's that first impressions, and I go off of first impressions a lot for board games.
Yeah, I think
if I don't like it that first time, it's going to be hard for me to play it a second time. So it's that first impression is really important to me, and I think that's where we add maybe a little bit of value.
Yeah. Well, I think it's that, and we give a lot more. I don't want to brag about our channel too much, but I mean we do go into more detail on some of the things people don't go over, like rule books and how they're written. We give the background on the designer. Well, I guess a lot of channels do that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean I think we add a little niche of flavor that some of the other channels don't. Maybe justly so.
And we're just hoping that the new equipment will be able to do that even better.
So I mean, and that's the thing why I brought it up is I'm just super excited to again do another growth set for the channel, and so that's kind of exciting. So yay! I love what we do. I have fun doing it, and hopefully you guys enjoy hanging out with us because that's really what it's about is sharing that love for gaming.
Yep. Especially this time of year because.
Especially this time of year.
This is the time for sharing.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right? But truly, at the end of the day, there's something wonderful about sitting at a table with a group of friends and playing a game together. And I know a lot of people have missed that the last 2 years, and it's.
And we're hoping it's getting better for you. It's gotten a little bit better for us. And
yeah, so
if you hadn't moved away on us,
geez, Robert,
I'm a horrible person.
Getting a better job and all that crap. What's all that about? Now, so anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We had an absolute blast, and hopefully you'll catch up some of our reviews that are coming up. As you can see, kind of give a little hint about the games that we've got out. We'll catch you guys later. Bye. Merry Christmas.